Good day everyone, and this is our group presentation regarding the Assure model of instructional design and see how technology can be used to maximize learning using this model. And here are our members. Learning objectives. Understand the purpose and benefits of using the Assure model in instructional design. Analyze the 6 steps of the Assure model and how they can be applied in a variety of learning contexts. Identify the role of technology in each step of the Assure model and how it can enhance the learning experience. Learning objectives in Dale's Cone of Experience roleplay. Express a coherent scenario roleplay of how Dale's Cone of Experience affects learning. Show the impacts of learning by integrating technology in Dale's Cone of Experience in our roleplay.
So the Assure model is an instructional design framework used to guide the planning and delivery of effective learning experiences. It was developed by Sharon E. Smaldino, Deborah L. Lauder, and James D. Russell in 2008. This model of learning consists of 6 steps. First is analyze learners. Second is state objectives. Third, select methods, media, and materials. Fourth is utilize media and materials. Fifth is require learners' participation. And last is the evaluate and revise.
Number 1 is analyze learners. So these steps involve identifying the characteristic and needs of the learners who will be participating in the learning experience. So for example, if you, the teacher, found out that your learners are visual learners, so you may select instructional videos, infographics, or simulation for your student to watch. So with this, it can enhance their understanding of the content. Number 2 is state objectives. So this step involves identifying what the learner should be able to do as a result of the learning experience. So objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So for example, you have a class about learning language. Supposedly, the objectives in your class should be relevant in the learning of foreign language. So you, the teacher, may use language learning software or apps that provide feedback and adaptive learning experiences based on the learner's progress. So one example of this is the Duolingo. Number 3 is select method, media, and materials. So these steps involve choosing the appropriate instructional methods, media, and materials based on the learner's characteristic and needs, as well as the learning objectives. So for example, if you have a class regarding the anatomy of human body, so you, the instructors, may use web-based resources, multimedia presentation, or ebooks that are relevant to the subject matter of the anatomy of human body. So it could provide learners with access to a variety of learning materials and help them expand their knowledge. So number 4 is utilize media and materials. So these steps involve using a variety of selected media and materials to deliver the instructional content to the learners. One example of this is online class. So as we all know, after the surge of COVID-19, we have been prohibited to meet in face-to-face. So with this in mind, you, the teacher, should make a way to effectively deliver the learning contents to your student by utilizing a form of medium. So you may use video conferencing tools to facilitate online discussion or virtual classroom that allows learners to collaborate with peers from different locations and learn from the safety of their own home.
Require learner participation. This step involves engaging the learners in active participation and interaction with the instructional content. For example, you, the instructor, may use gamification techniques such as quizzes, challenges, or rewards to motivate learnings and encourage participation. You can also use third-party apps in an online setting like Kahoot to maximize interaction and engagement with your students in class. Evaluate and revise. This step involves assessing the effectiveness of the learning experience and making revisions based on feedback and evaluation results. For example, the instructor may use learning analytics to track learners' progress and provide personalized feedback based on their performance. You may use apps like Excel to organize and make right evaluation by basing in their performance or make revisions if contents of learning structures or method of teaching are ineffective. How Assure model can integrate technology to maximize learning. The Assure model provides a framework that enables instructors to design and deliver effective instruction that integrates technology in a meaningful way. By using this model, instructors can create engaging and motivating learning experiences that help learners to achieve their learning goals. One of the strengths of the Assure model is that it emphasizes the importance of understanding the learner's needs and characteristics. By analyzing the learner's needs and preference, the instructor can select appropriate technology tools that align with the learner's learning styles and abilities. This in turn enhances learners' engagement and motivation by making the learning experience more relevant and personalized. The model also emphasizes the importance of clear and specific learning objectives. By setting specific objectives that are measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, the instructor can use technology tools to create effective and engaging learning experiences that help learners achieve those objectives.
So here's a role play regarding the integration of technology along with Assure model to maximize learning. Oh, you're here. Come inside. Have a seat. I called you here in my office so we can talk about the performance in our subject, Chinese language. According to my record book, it shows here that all you're showing a downward rate or poor performance in our class.
I'm sorry, sir.
No. Don't be sorry. I didn't call you today to nag or scold you about your performance. I called you here today because I'll be utilizing the Assure model, which is a framework that can help to integrate technology into the learning process so it can help in improving the quality of your learning. Tell me, have you heard of the Assure model before?
Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
The Assure model is a systematic approach to designing and delivering instruction that integrates technology in a meaningful way. It stands for Analyze Learners, State Objectives, Select Methods, Utilize Media and Materials, Require Learner Participation, and Evaluate and Revise.
That sounds interesting. How does it work?
Let me show you. First, we need to analyze your needs and characteristics as a learner. What kind of technology do you prefer using?
Prefer using? I like using videos and interactive simulations.
Great. Now, what do you want to achieve by the end of the lesson about Chinese language?
I want to understand more about the written and literature part of Chinese language.
All right. Now, we need to select appropriate methods, media, and materials. Based on your preferences, I think we can use instructional videos to deliver content.
He is a really important and common character.
我
It's written with 7 strokes.
Great! Now it's time for you to participate in the learning process. Let's try out this app together and see how you do. Excellent job. Now let's evaluate your progress and see if we need to make any revisions to improve your learning experience.
This was a really engaging and effective way of learning. I can't wait to use technology more in my studies.
That's great to hear. The Assure model can help us create effective and engaging learning experiences that meet the end of learners in various contexts.
As time passed, the teacher applied the Assure model to her teaching. The students' grades and performances started to rise and improve gradually. In this roleplay, we can see how the Assure model can be used to integrate technology in the learning process to maximize learning. By analyzing learners' needs and characteristics, stating clear objectives, selecting appropriate methods and media, requiring active participation, and evaluating progress. Instructor can use technology to create effective and engaging learning experiences that meet the needs of learners in various contexts.